Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Kai checking in with another video, and today we have my wife is addicted to social media. This sounds like all females, like literally all females that I know. Not even that I know, just in the world. It sounds like every female in the world addicted to social media. That's all y'all do in the morning, bro. Boom, grab the phone and just scroll. All y'all do is just scroll all day. Scroll. Twitter, Instagram, uh, man, all of them, man. I don't even know. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. What's the next? What's the other one? TikTok. Like y'all just scroll all day, searching websites, um, different blog spots, different blog sites. Like just scrolling. That man, social media wasn't meant for that, bro. I tell people this all the time, bro. We live in a day and age where people is making millions of dollars just from this. This right here. They making $1 million from this right here. You can do the same thing. Instead of you watching these people on social media, you can become that person. You gotta put hard work in, but you can become that person. Get off of social media and start making content so you can become that person. Like, make some money. Make some real money out here. Make some money. But we got to check this out, though.
Friends, my next guests are no stranger to TV. They were both on a popular reality competition show, but Trevor thinks his wife, Delisa, has taken things too far. She beat her competition by being savvy on social media, but has she been able to return to her normal life? Take a look.
I was a contestant on season 2 of The Circle on Netflix. When you're in the circle,
What's the circle? What's the circle? I'm not even sure what the circle is. Like I don't know what that is.
the important part is you have to be likable. You have to stay on top in the weekly ranking. I catfished the competition by pretending to be my husband Trevor, and I won.
Circle message. Trevor, Tony is an adorable name, like her father's. ... I definitely want kids one day, just waiting for the right time and waiting for the right guy. ... Eyes emoji. Send. Oh, yeah. Ow.
Oh, Chloe's a flirt. Chloe's a big flirt. Message, Chloe, you never know, it might happen sooner than you think. Wink emoji.
Ah! Trevor!
If I read some guy say something like that, I would be like, damn, daddy, can I?
Trevor! Oh my God. Okay, right. Bloody compose yourself, girl.
Everyone, welcome Trevor to the show. I will tell you what, I screamed because I watched his show. I screamed. Yeah, so I'm a bit of a fan. That's why you got the little scream right there.
I'm a big fan too.
Thank you. So tell me, what's going on with you and Delisa?
My wife, from the minute we met, she's always been attached to her cell phone.
Yes.
You know, but I feel like since
most women
the
are.
first season of the show came out, it's gotten a lot worse.
Yeah.
You know, it's like she doesn't want to put it down. I can't get her to make the time for us as a married couple. You know, we've also got two very small,
that's one thing.
kids.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like when you got a husband or wife, that's different from having a boyfriend girlfriend. Like y'all relationship is on a whole different level. Like this now you have to invest that time into your family. Like ain't no, oh man, I want to still be on social media. Like no, girl, you got a husband. No, man, you got a wife. Like ain't no play. This ain't nothing to be playing around with. That social media stuff that'll be there. Or like I said, man, tough conversations, man. Hey, you tell your husband, hey, I'm on social media because I'm trying to get my legs underneath me. I'm trying to start making some money off social media. Let me dedicate some time to social media. Like it's a balance. I just gotta find a balance.
It's beautiful, beautiful daughters. There's not a whole lot of time in the day for us.
Before the show, how often did you communicate? Did you talk all the time? Were y'all spending a lot of time?
We do what we did.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like, you know, we had set up our lives in a way to where we did make more time for us.
Tell everybody what show you were on.
So I was on season 4 of Netflix's show The Circle.
And your wife was on season 3?
She was on season 2.
Season 2, okay.
Yeah. So she was the winner of season 2, which was fantastic, great for our family, great for giving us a nice little financial boost. After that, like that really catapulted her, which is great. You know, I want those things for her, but it's like
a husband should.
What I think about is interesting is that you said that you
like a husband should, or like your partner should. I want the best for her, whatever could help benefit her helps benefit me. If she wins, I win. If I win, she wins, kind of thing. But like I said, if she want to be on social media, it just has to be a balance. Hey, you can't be on social media all day. You can't be glued to your phone all day. You have to be programmed to understand, like, hey, time to turn that phone off. We need some time for just us. And that's even with people that got kids, too. Like, y'all can't forget that y'all got a relationship outside of y'all kids. Y'all relationship just can't be, hey, we got kids together. Or it don't matter, whatever it is. It could be kids. It could just be if y'all talking to each other, like y'all dating, y'all boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Y'all still gotta find time for yourself. Okay, we work, we do all this stuff. Hey, we still gotta go on dates. We still gotta keep the love fresh. Like, y'all have to, cause bruh, y'all doing all this. Y'all living life. Y'all just living life. Y'all gonna forget each other. And then y'all forgetting each other, it's like, all right, now I'm an afterthought. Now I'm stepping out of my relationship. Because I see, like, you got other things that you feel is more important. But it didn't have to get to that point. Just having conversation and understand, like, hey, we gotta put each other first too. Like, hey, I'm still your husband, I'm still your boyfriend, and like, you're still my wife, you're still my girlfriend, like, I understand we got kids and all this other stuff, but we still got to make sure we have a great bond. We still have a great relationship. If this is a person that's your best friend, like, you got to make sure, hey, we still could joke with each other. We still could laugh with each other. We still going on dates. We still, being fly with each other. Like, just me and you, we still having a long time. And I'm not even saying a long time as having sex, like, having great conversation. Like, great conversation is, man, I love, man. That's one thing I love. Like, if I find a girl with great conversation, man, I'm so head over heels for that. Like, having conversation where I can just get lost. It's like, damn. So making sure y'all had those type of conversations where y'all could just, damn, we've been talking for 3 hours. We ain't even mentioned the kids once. Man, we've been talking for 10 hours. Well, we've been talking for 6 hours. We ain't mentioned work once, kind of thing. Like, you gotta have that.
You prioritize the family. So prioritization of the family and of your wife is something important for you.
Yes.
So do you feel a bit betrayed by the fact that she's not prioritizing you?
I do, but I find it to be now where I think when I complain about these things, she hears me, but I don't think she's listening.
We heard Trevor's side of the story, but now I think it's time to hear from Delisa. Friends, help me welcome Delisa to the show. I'm sorry, y'all. This is fandom for me. That was sweet, right? This is fandom for me. I love you.
I love you. Get over here.
And, oh my gosh. You look beautiful. You look stunning.
Thank you.
And we just saw that sweet moment between you both, which from this show, watching it, we know the love you had. We saw the love you had for your children. But how do you feel about what you just heard?
As far as me being on my phone and me being into social media, that's my job. That's where I make my money. That's my bread and butter. And that's how essentially, like, I take care of the family. He had his moment where he took care of the family, I mean, and he still does,
course,
he still works and he still does his thing. But there was a time that I wasn't working and I wanted us to work. So I'm like, I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna be with you, I'm gonna support you. We moved to Toronto and I had nothing. I had him.
So you made a big sacrifice then. What other sacrifices have you made in your marriage?
I mean, listen, when I did the show, I know it seems like it's just all for fun, but I was away a long time. All right, that was the first time y'all saw me crying. All right, that was the first time I left my baby. I don't want to crying right now.
I know.
That was hard for me, you know. And then it was a lot of pressure being on that show. It's a competition. I'm trying to win. I'm trying to do this for my family. I'm trying to do this for us.
When I was watching you on the show, one of the things that I did connect with you as a father was your sacrifice for your husband and for your children. I could deeply see how much that was affecting you being on there and being away from the kids.
Absolutely.
It was a moment in your life where you did something for your family, but you were also doing something for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
How did it feel to know you were doing something for you?
It felt good. It felt good.
Yeah.
Because during
And like I said, that goes back to what I was just saying, yo. Even though you got a partner and stuff like that, like you still gotta do things for yourself. Like you still have to dedicate time to yourself too. That's the only way you gonna be good enough for your relationship. Like, cause you gotta dedicate time to yourself. I'm talking about 10 minutes a day, an hour a day. You gotta dedicate time directly to yourself. Fuck work, fuck. I'm not gonna say fuck your kids, but you know what I mean. Like, forget your kids at that moment. Like, dedicate time to yourself. A day, 1 day. But even for her, like, however long she was on the show, like, hey, I had to do this for myself. Cause we tend to forget ourselves, like going through everyday life, man. If you working all day, if all you doing is working all day, work, I just invested 40 hours a week. You tired by the time you get home. Like, when you got time for yourself. So even though you working and all that stuff, you still gotta dedicate time to yourself. So even if it's not a day, like, you gotta invest a day a week. Like, you gotta invest some time into yourself to where you feel like, okay, you know what, I'm still human. Cause us working, or us living life, us, you know, going on, like, you know, talking to somebody, dating somebody, husband, wife, kids, stuff like that, you gonna forget yourself. You gonna get lost along the way. But that's when you gotta take them steps back and say, you know what, hey, I gotta take this time for myself. Or even if you feel like how he feel, like, hey, we gotta make this time for ourselves. It has to happen though. Like, you gotta invest time into yourself and into your marriage, or boyfriend girlfriend if y'all wanted it to work out.
In that time period, it was very tough for us in Toronto. Well, it was very tough for me. I felt like I lost my independence. I gave up a lot, you know.
Yeah.
I love him, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it was a lot for me. And now I'm at the point where I'm doing what I love. I'm able to make income, take care of our family, do all of that. And yes, it's a lot of work. It's a 24/7 job, all right? And it's not a 9 to 5, and I don't have that luxury, so to speak. And I feel like he needs to understand that, you know? Like, if I'm telling you I'm on my phone, I'm working. I'm not on my phone to just be like, oh my God, like, ah, ha, ha, ha. No, I'm on my phone responding to comments, and
it really, really, really boggles my mind that I've had to repeat myself so many times. Like, you're really just you're not listening.
He said
like,
he feels
at
alone.
all.
Trevor said he feels alone in the relationship.
I
What do you
kind of
think
get
when you
both
hear that?
parts though.
I think about when we was in Toronto and I felt alone and he was traveling for work all the
Got
time.
it.
And we did that for 4 years. For 4 years.
Now,
And what do we do? A year and a half? It's a year and a half?
But at the end,
It's no
Then give me my
excuse,
4
though.
years. How about that?
you want really though?
I'm just
really?
saying.
We're gonna be petty.
No,
That's
we're
petty.
not being petty.
That's petty.
I'm
because
just
we
saying
were in
you
a
need to
very different,
understand
we
the
were
way
in a
I
very,
understood
very,
for you.
very different place. But within that 4 years,
Trying to get both parts,
that
though.
time, again, I was able to take care of us. She was able to explore the things that she wanted to do, and within that time, I understand, like, we had our issues.
Yeah.
You know, me being away was a big one, and that's why I said when we move, I no longer want to compromise on family, because like I said before, if it all goes away, I gotta have my family.
But I want to go back because I do think it's important. But I want to go back because Delisha just said something that's really important.
Like, look.
No, it's a beautiful family. It's
Look
a
at my
beautiful
kid,
family.
look.
But I can't skip over something because I think something is very important here. Delisha just said when y'all were in Toronto, she felt alone. And she said for 4 years she felt alone. And when she just said that, you were like, it's being petty and wished it away. You didn't hear her. Why couldn't you hear when she just said that?
Thank you.
But I did hear her, because that's why we made the move. But,
So that sounds like 4 years of her saying, I feel alone. I don't feel like you're prioritizing me. And it sounds like it took to an ultimatum for you to understand. So,
and it wasn't even a full 4 years. Travel was a big part of it, but when I was home, I'd work early part of the day and then I'd be home. And then COVID hit. I was literally home, 9, 10 months straight with my family, which again went into that decision. So granted, I understand that was forced time at home.
yeah.
But it allowed me to put things in perspective. I think it allowed us to have more conversations about things, right?
So are you still working in fitness now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Do you support his career when he was on television, when he was away, when in fitness now? Do you support it?
I support everything he does. Like, that's my husband. I love him. Whatever he wants to do, I
Were you upset
support
when he
him.
was on the show?
Okay. Now, when he was on the show, I was not upset. Now, when it comes to filming can take a long time. There's this whole period beforehand. So he was gone a lot longer than I was, and at that time we had 2 under 2. That was stressful for me. Okay,
Yeah.
stressful. When I was gone, it was just one. We only had one. Okay.
How long were you gone for? So let's, because in context.
I get her feelings too. I'm just trying to understand both.
2 months when you were filming.
Yeah.
And when you had filmed yours, you were gone for
like
3
5
weeks?
weeks.
5 weeks.
5 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was very difficult for me, and for the beginning portion of his when he was gone, he wasn't filming, right? It was a question of, babe, can you come back home? Okay, I was suffering from stress headaches.
Yeah.
I was my milk supply was going low because I was like trying to breastfeed at the time, and it was really hard.
Yeah, that
for me. It was
postpartum is definitely tough.
difficult, and I wanted him to come back. And and I get it, he wanted to have his opportunity, but at the same time I'm like, I need help. I need help, and we don't know if this is even gonna work out.
And what was your response when she said, I need help, I want you to come back home?
I thought about it quite a bit. I went into it, I was like, I need to do something for my family. And in that moment, I was like, but I know, like, she's the greatest mom I've ever seen. Like, I know she can handle it. And in my head, I'm like, I probably was not listening, right? And I was like, you're fine, you can handle it. Like, if you need some help, we'll get you some help. But I saw it as an opportunity to do something.
Man, y'all got parents? Man, y'all got parents? You got no moms, no fathers, no grandmas, no aunties. You ain't got nobody to help y'all out? Well, it's y'all kid. I say that too. I can say that, but then I also be like, bro, I don't be calling for no help when I got my kids, bro. Like, I don't be calling nobody, bro. I just be, hey, I got the little ones. You about to just go crazy. Like, let's have it up.
Family and like something that she
But I don't get, I never
that.
get stressed out by kids though. Like, I don't get stressed out at all. They don't stress me out, man.
This could be something really great, and I was going back home to nothing coming in financially. Mm-hmm. This was a chance to make something happen for me. And for
How
us.
do you feel when he just says, I probably wasn't listening, instead of saying, I wasn't listening? Is that a reoccurring thing?
That he, yeah. Yeah. What you mean, really? Yes.
I've always known that you're the person I want to be with forever, so
I mean, that's why they got married, so.
Then us go our separate ways.
I mean, and this would be something petty to like get a divorce over, like, oh, social media, like, bro, what? There's real things going on in the world. But hey, girl, what y'all get a divorce for? Man, I was on social media, like, what? I got married this whole time and social media took y'all out? You are cheating on social media, like, just you being on social media, like, come on, bro, like, that's so immature, like. I hope this don't break up y'all relationship, like, bro. That's what? Yeah, man, I was on social media too much, like, yeah, my husband wanted me to get on social media, like, bro, like, hey, get on social media for X amount of time and then and dedicate that time to him or your children or both of y'all with no social media. And for him, hey, I know you, whatever you want to do, if you a fitness trainer, hey, calm that fitness trainer shit down and be with your kids and be with your wife and let her know, like, hey, you still matter. I think that's what a disconnect is. Disconnected is both parties still want to, which y'all supposed to do. Y'all still want to have everyday life, but y'all got to do it between both of y'all. Like, y'all have to understand, like, okay, you know what? I understand you want to work. Hey, there's ways to go about doing it. Let's get some help. Let's call for some help. So you can still work and still be comfortable and be around, and the kids are around people that we feel as though have their best benefits and our best benefits in their heart, without it being for a paycheck or something like that. Like, you just gotta have a conversation, like. But yeah, don't break up over no social media, like, bro. It's a million other things, like.
I want you back. Like, I want my best friend back. I want to be able to, like, kick it on a random day. I want us, thank you. I want us to prioritize us. And I know you're working hard. I see everything you do. You make a lot of time for your work. You make a ton of time for the girls. Like, we got to get back to us.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying, bro. That's a fact, bro. So like I said, I definitely get both parties, bro. So I'm not gonna say one person is right and one person is wrong. But like he just said, I think people tend to forget, like, of course we all live in life, bro. But you gotta realize too, hey, we have a relationship amongst each other first. That's before the kids. I knew you before the kids. I'm gonna know you when the kids go to college. I'm gonna know you. We still have to have our own relationship. Because the kids is gonna grow up one day and get married, and then it's not about mom and dad no more. It's about their husbands. Y'all never forget that, hey, y'all relationship is y'all relationship. You can get fired today, you're gonna have to go back to your husband or wife. Like, that's just the God honest truth.
Elisa, what do you want to say?
I want to say that you're not going anywhere. So, I mean, I love you, and you are my best friend also, and I don't mean to be so absorbed, but I do need you to understand that this is something that I always wanted to do. Like, I finally got to the point where, I'm sorry.
No, that's a fact, though. No, that's a fact, though.
It is okay to be so stressed.
So, I get what she's saying,
like
too,
you need
though.
to talk to someone about it. And by that, I mean go.
I get what she's saying, too. Like I said, I know about postpartum. I know about all that. Like, I know, especially when you working for something and you like, damn, like, I didn't think that I ever get to this point. And let's say, like, she won the show and now she got the clout for winning the show. Bro, you got to stay in them people's face. So, maybe if he now try to, like, you know, help her post or help her, like, far as, like, he been on her account, like, woo woo, like, bruh, you got to really help her out too, and vice versa. If he, like, if he's a trainer or whatever, she need to be, oh man, let me help you, like, let me help your business out too. I get it.
I finally got to the point where I'm able to do something that I'm passionate about, that can make us money and we can live. And I just want you to understand that and support me the way that I feel like I've supported you, and I always will support you. And I know you support me, but I just want you to show it more, and I want you to understand.
No, I definitely, it's a fact.
Let's figure it out. Let's do what we have to do, because like I said, you're not going anywhere. Okay?
I'm not.
Trevor,
I'm not.
Trevor, I have to tell you something, because watching this, I do see a lot of love in this relationship, but I do need you to understand one thing. By devaluing her work, you're devaluing her worth. And it's important in this moment that you understand that she has sacrificed for you a lot. And I just heard it over reoccurring. Her sacrifices you felt were like necessary and were great. But now she's saying to you, I need you to sacrifice, but you don't have the same patience. And would you agree with that?
Yes.
And I do hear when you say, like, but I'm doing things for the family. I'm doing things for us. And you're making these decisions because you want to do what's right. But she's also saying, I need you to listen to me and understand that this is what's going to make our family stronger. This is what we need right now, not the decision you're going to make. Because right now she's telling you, like, if you just say, I support you, and just sit back, I actually think that things will get better quicker. Because I think you just got to reframe. She did it for years. She said that she's still been doing it. You got to just give her the chance now. She's telling you with all of her heart and soul, this is my moment to feel like I'm doing something for me. She's doing the best she can, and I think you already know that, but the pressure of you saying, well, why not me? You got to remove it. And instead replace that with, it's all about you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. I'm telling you. You just do that. From now on, when you start feeling like she's not giving you enough time, turn to her and say, instead, it's all about you. Let that be your conversation from right now. What would it feel like for you if he just turned to you all the time and said, it's all about you?
That would make me so happy. I feel like then I would probably make the time to get what I need done, and then I can probably turn it around on him. Like, now it's all about you.
Good. You hear that? Okay. Practice it right now. Tell her right now.
It's all about you, babe.
Hey!
Nah, and that's another thing too. Like, if a person is the bread provider, the breadwinner of the relationship, it's dumb. Like, hey, okay, go ahead. You're the one that's making the most money right now. But don't let that get to your head though. Cause I know at the end of the day, like, when you allow a person to, like, be the breadwinner, it can get to their head. Like, that person has to stay grounded too. Like, you know what? I'm not trying to be in competition. It's no competition. You're my husband. There ain't no competition. You're my wife. I'm not trying to shit on you. You know what I mean? We already committed to each other. I'm not trying to make you seem like you're so minute, like so small in this thing. Like, you're not small in this. Like, your opinion matters, your voice matters, like, you matter. But also, if they're the breadwinner, you can't get mad at them for being a breadwinner. If they make more money than you, hey, I have to sit down and say, hey, go ahead and do your thing. The cards is all yours. The cards is all yours. You got the full hand. The cards is all yours. Go ahead. And I just gotta fall back. You making the most money right now? Go ahead. It's on you now. I'm gonna do everything to help your business. And that's the thing. Like I said, stop trying to act like it's competition. I want to see you win. So I'm gonna do everything in my power to see you win. You winning right now, so what you want me to do? What can I do to help? That's it, man. What can I do to help? And that goes a long way. And staying grounded.
I ain't gonna even lie. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us. Come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and growing. I love you all. Hold on.
Man, that's all I gotta say, bro. Like I said, if y'all in some relationship like that, like, have a conversation with your partner, like, and figure out, like, hey, what could I do to benefit you? Hey, you the breadwinner. I understand you the breadwinner. That's for male or female. I know a lot of males, we want to be alpha males, and they feel like, hey, my girl, she make more money than me. I need to make more money. I need to do this and do that. Bro, just understand, like, it's okay. Like, this y'all not, you want to compete with her. Like, stop trying to compete with her and just sit there and be like, you know what? You got it. Let me help you. Or vice versa. Hey, he make the most money. Okay, let me help you now. What could I do to help you? I'm not trying to compete with you. We not in competition. We got kids together. We got family we building. We got everything we trying to do for each other. You can't compete with a person like that. You really can't. You can't compete with a person like that. Like, we gotta win. We gotta help each other win.